So one of the most frequently asked questions I've been getting lately is, are we in a recovery? Has the market hit bottom? And we're talking about the office sector. And my answer has been this for the last probably 5-6 months is that while I can't tell you if we're at the bottom, I can tell you, I believe we're extremely close. And this isn't just for Chicago, this is nationwide, where what's starting to happen, especially not just anecdotally, but with my actual clients, is those businesses that walked away from office space after the pandemic, they're now calling us saying, we're ready to get back into the office. And the businesses that stayed in the office but reduced their footprint, they're all asking to grow and they want more square footage. Now, the market has worked its way through a significant amount of the foreclosures and the properties that are in trouble. There are still more to come. But what happens when a property goes through foreclosure and sells, it's going to be retrading for a much lower valuation than it traded from before, which means the new owners pro forma can allow for much lower rental rates and much higher concessions because they're getting new debt. They're starting fresh at a much lower basis point, which means they can charge these lower rents. That's really providing a boost for businesses who are considering or on the fence of whether they want to come back to the office or not, whether they want to grow or not. It's really pushing them to say, well, it's so much cheaper than it was before, so we can afford it. We might as well. We had budgeted for $300,000 a year in rent, but we can actually now get more space for $250,000 in rent. And so my saying, and I'm going to stick to it, is that before the end of this year, I believe Chicagoland area will see positive net absorption, which means more space taken than given up. And so this is not just for Chicago. A lot of other markets are recovering strongly. I know New York had one of their strongest leasing quarters since before the pandemic. And we're seeing the same trend in a lot of different marketplaces. And I'll tell you what does happen is as soon as landlords start to get a whiff of recovery, they jump on it, right? They start holding rents firm and trying to get as much as possible out of the tenants that are signing leases. So I've had clients say to me, maybe we'll just kick the can down the road and wait. And I strongly disagree with that. I think right now is the time to act, to sign those long-term leases, to lock in the low rental rates, to secure as much free rent and tenant improvement dollars as you can, because I don't think we're getting any softer, right? The downtown Chicago market is about 26, 28% vacant, depending on whose statistics you look at. Elsewhere around the country, it's a little bit lower, closer to 20, 22% on average, depending on whose statistics. But my point is, if we're not at the bottom now, we're certainly very close to it. So this is not the time to kick the can down the road because you're going to be paying more down the road. Now is the time, if you can do the planning and have the right architectural team and broker on your team, lock in those long-term rates because this is as low as it's going to get, in my opinion.
I agree with you, Bill. And I just wanted to say that, no matter what condition the market is in, you will always maximize the value you can get by working with a quality tenant rep broker like Tenant Advisory Group.